Full match highlights. Christopher Mason, the man with the whistle. And Portmore United coming forward early. Alex Marshall with the right foot off the crossbar and over. Good opportunity. Eric Edwards a little off his line. And he at the crossbar helping him out, Edwards. Then Kahim Dixon with a sublime touch to set up this strike. Going for the far corner but couldn't quite find it. A little bit too central with the strike. But what a game he had. Then Stephen Barnett. Oh so close yet again for Portmore's number 24. Should have finished it off. And luckily for Arnett, the woodwork was there to save them. Then this off the chest of Barnett. Eric Edwards doing enough. Portmore turning on the pressure in that first half. And then this moment, look at that touch from Alex Marshall just to set it up. Rose should have finished it. It came off the upright and then barreled off the chest of Philando Wing. Own goal against him. 1-0 Portmore in the 41st minute. Rose, I'm not sure how he managed to miss that, Rose. It looked like it came off the heel. Should have been an easy tap-in. But it all worked out for Portmore in the end. 1-0. Then this Willis strike at the start of the second half. Williams made it look easy, but we have seen what Willis can do from that kind of distance. Then Fabian Reed finding a little bit of space and getting off a strike, which Williams saved on that occasion. Then look at this save from Tyrone Williams. Smith a dink inside the area. Great chest control from Fabian Reed. Thought he had the finish and Tyrone Williams said no, not yet. Arnett kept on the pressure, they kept coming forward. Philando Wing showed his patience, picked out Reed, and this time wasn't about to take a first touch or hesitate. Went one time with the strike. Tyrone Williams unable to reposition himself. And a goal for Arnett, 1-1. Fabian Reed, 85th in his Premier League career, 11th of the season. Arnett all square after 82 minutes, and they continued to press the back line of Portmore. Jamone Shepherd with the strike, which was going wide anyhow, but Tyrone Williams touching it around the post. And again, the quarter-final ends 1-1. All square after 90 minutes, all square in terms of shots. 6 on target for Arnett Gardens though from their 10 attempts, just a 3 on target for Portmore. It was a better second half for the Junglists. 14 fouls, shared equally between the two, just a 1 yellow card to Akila Howard. Portmore custodian, Tyrone Williams made 5 saves compared to Arnett Gardens 3. And majority of the possession for Arnett Gardens at 53% over Portmore United's 47. But after 90 minutes here at Sabina Park, it's all square. Arnett Gardens 1, Portmore United 1. Lige Williams has a man of the match, none other than Emilio Rousseau.
Yeah, Emilio Rousseau, today's man of the match. Emilio usually get man of the match for a wonder strike or a great assist, but this time it was for an excellent defensive performance. Talk us through how tough that game was.
Yeah, you know, playing against Arnett is always a tough match, but we get the early lead and we slack off in the last half. But didn't pick up the goal scorer, and we know that he's dangerous when he is in the box. So we'll just have to work on that and come back again next week.
All season, Portmore have been one of the best defensive teams in the league. How far do you think that can take you in this league, especially with the dangerous attacking players you have?
Yeah, you know, the aim is to go right up to the championship, and that's what we're working for.
Yeah, and you have a really talented squad. Even Siobhan Walsh came off of the bench today. Talk us through his talents. How good do you think he is?
Yeah, he's a wonderful striker. Unfortunately, he didn't get any clear-cut chances to give us the lead. But next week, I definitely believe that he will be on the score sheet.
Well, great performance today. Gritty performance. Best of luck next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Emilio Rousseau there. Excellent defensive performance from him. Really key to this Portmore United backline, and he proved that time and time again today. So many blocks, so many great defensive efforts, not only from Emilio Rousseau, but so many defenders on your team. Coach Philip Williams, coach, yet again, you got the lead versus Arnett, but you let it slip later on.
Yeah, disappointingly so. I think Arnett played a good second half. We gave them too much space in the second half, and they took advantage of the spaces. But I mean, we once again we did what we wanted to do in the first half. So it's a matter of going back to the training pitch and try to sort out our second half.
Yeah, coach, in the first half, your team was extremely aggressive in the press and also getting the ball forward very quickly. Was that a specific instruction, or did you just see Arnett there for the taking?
Man, that's definitely so. But I mean, to press like that is very difficult to do over 90 minutes, and the legs went in the second half, as you saw, and Arnett took advantage of that.
Yeah, and even one of your talisman, Alex Marshall, looked a bit more tired than he usually is. How are you going to? How do you plan to make the boys recover and come back next week?
I mean, we have a decent staff that knows their job, and they will do what they need to do to get the team up and running for the next game. It's a playoff. I mean, it's 1-1 all to play for in the second half, so we definitely have to put aside our pain and focus on the job that needs to be done.
All right, coach. Good defensive performance and best of luck next week.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
Yeah, coach Philip Williams there, coach of Portmore United. His first foray with Portmore United into the playoffs. It was a very competitive game against this man and his team, Coach Xavier Gilbert. Coach, a very similar story to the last time you played them a couple weeks ago. The first half not too good, but in that second half, what changed for you?
Yeah, we made some adjustment, some tactical adjustment, and it paid dividend for us. Unfortunately, we only managed to put in one tonight, but I thought we created some opportunities in the second half, and I mean, should have been a little bit more clinical in front of goal, but that's the nature of it. Happy that at least we're heading into the next leg, not behind.
Yeah, coach, not to try and give away some of your tactical changes, but as an analyst myself, I noticed that a lot of your players were coming much more central in the second half. Was that deliberate to try and overload those areas in the second half?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was going to add to it, but no, I don't want to give out too much things, you know. But yeah, as I said, we made some tactical adjustment. It was working. And unfortunately, we just failed to capitalize on some opportunities that we created from it. But again, as I said, we have to work a little bit harder, try and keep a clean sheet, and then hopefully we can make one. It's going to be tough next week again, but both teams are going to prepare, and hopefully the fans are entertained tonight.
Yeah, coach, and before the game, I spoke to you about your squad and your strength of it, your depth of squad as well, and I think that really came to the fore, especially with the substitutions.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody is working hard. I mean, we're getting some players back from injury, some still out, but nevertheless, everybody is working hard. And it's important that you manage your unit that you have and give some of them playing time during regular season, because when it comes down to this, you never can tell, you know. So it's good that some of them withstand the pressure earlier, and I'm pleased with the schoolboy Shadiko Wizard tonight. You know, he did some good things.
Yeah, coach. Dogged performance, good comeback, and best of luck next week.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.